Hello, friends and lovers, and welcome to How Many Dudes. This is an upcoming auto-battler roguelike, and it's funny that it calls itself a pre-alpha demo when I did like a handful of runs. A, I got my ass whooped a bunch of times, and B, the run that I got going, it just kept going and going and going, and it felt like it just never ended. Maybe it was quite literally endless. I don't know. But anyway, let's check out the game here. We have to fight 10 toddlers. We don't have any options yet, so you just kind of hit go. You do not get to control any of the combat, as is traditional for an auto-battler here. So our dude has to take out the toddlers. You can see the dude's health up here, and as well as the enemies, and it is still kind of close, though. We kind of got to balance going for big rewards, but riskier plays versus safer rewards, I suppose. So, oh, these are all like new or something. I've never seen them before. So we get to recruit a new type of dude to bring onto our team. So we have to pick one here. We got, you can see the health, the damage, move speed. I'm glancing at that real quick. You have a lot more health and damage than the others I'm noticing. Fantasy. Every 4 seconds, the general dude commands a random dude of the type immediately below him on the roster to taunt up to 3 nearby. Okay, so you can create a tank, essentially. Summons a skeleton dude at the start of each round. If the skeleton dude is defeated, the necro dude will summon a new one after 5 seconds. Defeated skeleton dudes count as unconscious dudes. Kind of interesting. Hashtag bless. At the start of the round, the paladin dude blesses 2 random dudes. The blessing reduces damage taken by 10%, redirects 20% of the remaining damage to the paladin dude instead. Who doesn't like a paladin, right? Let's get the paladin in here. So here you could reorder them. There's no purpose right now, but you kind of saw how the one directly below could matter sometime in the future. All right, so you can pick between the easy round or the hard round, simple as that. I think we have to stick to the easy round for now. Now, I cannot actually speed up the combat yet. You can slow down the combat, interestingly, to 0.25, or you can leave it at 1 times for now. Okay, we killed 7 toddlers and 4 little ducks. Wonderful. We found another paladin dude to add to the roster. And then we get to choose a relic because we found a relic stash. The paladin dude's blessing reduces damage taken by an additional 10% and transfers an additional 10% damage taken to the paladin dude. When a paladin dude's blessed target takes damage, the paladin dude has a 10% chance to smite the target, stunning it, and dealing damage equal to his DPS. I kind of just like the sound of that one a little bit more. It sounds more interesting to me. All right, we must kill the ducks. It might seem kind of simple for now, and like we don't get to make that many choices, but later on it gets rather intricate, and these decisions matter quite a lot. All right, we got a new dude type to possibly recruit here. Franken dudes gain 3% max HP and damage for each unconscious dude. The Spartan dude has a 20% chance to block attacks aimed at nearby dudes. Every 4 attacks, the bard dude plays a song that inspires 4 random dudes, increasing their damage and run speed by 4% for 4 seconds and stacks up to 4 times. You're also fantasy, I'm noticing. I wonder if we should stack up the same type. I'm not that intrigued by the buff, to be honest, but maybe stacking up the same type will somehow assist us when we get more relics offered. I think we still got to keep going on the easy fights here until I feel like, I don't know, we've gotten something really sexy or smoky. Smoky? You know what I mean. All right, then we can choose between the bard or the paladin. I think I'm going to stack paladins, mostly because we got that one relic, right? Okay, so here, we get a free dude juice, I guess. Revive unconscious dudes. If used in a ranch, revives 10. So this is inside the ranch. If it's during combat, it's only 5, though. So if someone gets unconscious, they lose all their HP, then I think you have to wait like a few rounds until they res, or you can res them early with the dude juice. We have $506, so we can barely afford something here. The bard dude's song lasts for 2 more seconds and inspires your dudes to dance, granting 2% evasion per stack. That's not bad. When a dude gets thrown, he gains 100% run speed, 30% attack speed, temp health. Okay. Gotcha. And then this is a consumable. Teleports a group of dudes to a location of your choosing, grants them temporary health. So this is kind of good long term when we get to certain types of enemies. I'm kind of torn here. When we get thrown. Yeah, eventually you start to run into types of enemies that just keep chucking you around, and it's pretty annoying, honestly. I don't know if I'm really convinced. Let's try to go for this, which makes bards a bit more wanted. I guess I'm going to stick to the easy combats here. It does seem like we're ahead, I'll admit. At a glance here, though. It'd be nice to find a way to heal. They usually do exist. Maybe I'll take one more bard now after that. We got a free dude juice. Okay, lovely. This one sounds particularly hard. I think I'm gonna skip it and just do the toddlers. We're gonna be a bit easy. I can only vaguely tell what's hard or not based on my one previous run. All right. Nothing fantasy here. Oh, wait, no. Warlocks are apparently fantasy. The Warlock dude has made a pact with an evil being. 90% of his damage taken gets stored in his pact and spread out over 4 seconds. It's still kind of another... What would you call this? It's another sort of tank style, I guess, huh? Samurai dude. Every 3 seconds, the Samurai dude dashes to the lowest health enemy at the battlefield to help finish it off. Or Ghost Dude, each time the Ghost Dude attacks or takes damage, he has a 10% chance to go ethereal for 1 second, becoming untargetable by enemies. I guess I'm going to stick to fantasy for now. Yeah, but again, it's another sort of tank type, is my understanding. But I think we can handle goats and ducks. I guess we should try it. Hopefully we don't get destroyed. I got my mouse over the health pot. I'm watching our health and the enemy's health. Might lose a paladin. We did lose a paladin. Okay. We can deal with that though. We got a little bit more cash. I think we do the bard here. Keep stacking up that buff. Strange spores. Every second for 3 seconds their health is redistributed as they all have the same health percentage. Alright, I think I understand. So yeah, we got one guy on the ground now. 90 toddlers. I think we can do that. I hope we can do that. I pray we can do that. I'm watching our health again. My bards are going down. Almost there. Okay, we're good. We made it. We made it. The toddlers are usually the easiest. It's got to be the paladin. Methinks. All over healing. Well, we don't heal at all, right? Now grants 25% of the overheal amount as temporary health. All dudes gain 2% damage per unconscious dude, up to a maximum of 20%. Paladin dude receives 10% more healing from all sources. In addition, if a paladin dude takes damage through his blessing that would reduce his HP to 0, he heals himself to full health. Okay, I guess I'll take that. I suppose we can take that then. 22 duck-sized horses or 21 mallard ducks. Why do I feel like the mallard ducks are going to be easier here? I'm watching the health. I'm watching the health. I don't know if we can really afford to lose anyone else at this rate. Oh, right, but the paladins can go to 0 once. Right. More paladins for now, until we get relics that make me not want paladins. We now have $693. We only have one person down, and I don't want to use my dude juice. Overcharging amp. The bard dude song deals damage equal to 100% of his DPS. Split between 3 random enemies. Sounds okay. Anytime a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed for the rest of the round. That doesn't sound useful yet. So I'm going to take overcharged amp. The bard dude's song. Can I read? Every 4 attacks, the bard dude plays a song, inspires 4 random dudes. Increase their damage and run speed, and also evasion now. Stacks up to 4 times. Okay. 1 wolf, you say? 1 wolf. We just got something pretty sexy. Why don't we continue now? I'm watching the wolf there, mostly. All right, that one paladin's gonna go down, but that's okay. No? They just fell, huh? Did I misread that? Their life goes to 0. We've buffed the bards quite a bit. But I've also buffed the paladins quite a bit. I'm gonna stick to the paladins for now. Methinks. I got one of our paladins back. Where can I read, 10% more healing ulcers. In addition, if a paladin dude takes damage through his blessing, oh, that reduces HP to 0, he heals himself to full. I understand. Gotcha. So Wolf brought one of us down last time, so I guess I won't do it again. Just yet. We might lose our regular dude here. Maybe not. We good? We good? Oh, come on. We just barely lost another paladin. So now we have 2 dudes down. Now I'm questioning, should I keep doing on the going on the paladins or not? I'm gonna keep going. We saw this one. At the start of combat, the dude type at the end of your roster taunts up to 5 random enemies to attack him for 3 seconds. So that's interesting. You wouldn't really want it to be the paladin, right? Reduces the merchant cost of pocket dice by 50%, and pocket dice has a 50% chance to not be consumed when used. This is a re-roll mechanic, but it doesn't show up that often. So we might want to actually give the warlock dude the taunt, is my understanding. So it's the person at the bottom. The blessing reduces the damage taken by 10%, redirects 20% of the remaining damage to the paladin instead. Yeah, I think so. Think we can do this hard battle? I'm down 2 paladins, though. I know, I haven't actually used my pots or anything. What if I use these strange spores? Will that help? You can see the warlock's, I don't even know what you call it, sort of buffy thing. I'm gonna lose another, aren't I? Oh, not quite. Look at how close that was, though. Ooh. More paladins. The Bard Dude song only stacks up so often. Hey, we got a pocket dice. Let's go. We got a free roll, down 2 dudes. 160 toddlers should be no problem. I did have to blow something, though. Making the warlock taunt seems to have worked for the most part. Rip the toddlers. We're probably gonna have to turn down the sound effects at some point. Clerics now. Vampires heals for 30% of the damage dealt. Every 2 seconds, the cleric dude creates a pulse at the most injured dude. The pulse heals nearby injured dudes for 100%. The cleric dude's DPS split evenly amongst them. All right, there we go. We got a healer. We also found a regular dude. Okay. Proud of you, buddy. We're at 14 out of 15 dudes. I don't know about 28 gooses. I'm not sure. So I still want the warlock, I think, to taunt. Is my understanding. My cleric's probably gonna go down. I guess if a regular dude goes down, it could be worse. We're fine. This is fun. This is fun, actually. Do I want 2 warlocks now? They only taunt for a few seconds is the thing. Let's go Bard. I've buffed them quite a bit. When a warlock dude lands a critical hit, 30% of his stored packed damage is expelled onto nearby enemies split amongst them. When a warlock dude lands a direct attack, he has a 20% chance to heal himself for 100% of the damage dealt. Paladin dude's blessing reduces the damage taken by an additional 10% and transfers an additional 10%. I think we want that. Right? Right. Okay, I have 899. Warlock dude's packed damage is spread out over 2 more seconds. Bard dude's gains 20% increased max HP and 10% increased evasion, and he plays a song whenever he evades an attack. I think I like that better. No spores. No point in restocking because we don't have enough money. We can fight all the toddlers. We're at 16 out of 16 now, too. So I think we're looking okay. So the cleric will heal the lowest health. Trying to keep that in mind. Or I want to make sure we have, I guess, as many paladins as possible. If they give me the option, bards are probably second if I were to guess after that. I'm going to see if we can handle this duck-sized horses. I'm going to have to watch this down here, though, I'm thinking. We're probably going to lose one. We did. We lost a paladin. Okay. We're close to losing another one. More paladins. We've gotten too many buffs for the paladins to not just keep stacking them, I kind of feel. I'm just watching the health bars in the top left mostly. Okay, that went very smoothly. It's like the singular large enemies that cause the most trouble, it seems to me. More paladin. Regular dude. And we found some pocket dice, and a bottled lightning deals 2,700 damage to enemies at random. The damage is evenly split among enemies struck and increases each round. Yeah, the damage scales. But like this alpha wolf will sometimes seek out low health dudes and leap onto them. Being taunted will override this behavior. Like, I don't know if I want to tackle that. We have 17 fantasy dudes. That is a lot of dudes of fantasy. I think we'll just do this, and hopefully this will be laid back. Right. So the paladins only protect one other dude, right? Oh, 2 random dudes. Okay. All right. So I have 11, so they easily cover everyone else. So does that mean I want someone else, like, I thought it was only one other random dude. In which case, I just wanted as many as possible, and you might still want to. We'll take another cleric now, finally. Hey, Relic stash. When a dude evades an attack, he gains 10% increased crit chance for 2 seconds. Reduces the merchant cost of pocket dice? Nah. Reduces the merchant cost of meteors? Nah. Nah. You do have this. Is this good enough? We do have some evasion-related things. I suppose I'll take it. 26 goats. Could have rolled it. All right. My bards. I'm watching. We look good. Okay. It's boss time. The music has now changed. The music has officially changed. I guess I'll take this. Shadowy funnel. I could actually afford 2 things here, potentially. When a warlock dude lands a critical hit, 30% of his stored pact is expelled. Yeah. Dudes who hear the bard dude's song while already at max stacks become inspired for 4 seconds, gaining 1% increased damage and run speed. Sure? Do I want this? I could either restock. I could also use the dice. Don't need the dude juice here. I'm not really... With only 1 warlock... It feels bad to kind of use that. When a warlock dude takes damage while his HP is below 20%, he steals 10% health from each of the 5 healthiest warlock dudes. No? All dudes gain 2% damage per unconscious dude, up to a maximum of 20%. I mean, it'll eventually be okay, I assume, right? Nah, I think I'm going to pass. Restock again. Oh, it's all warlock dudes. When a cleric dude takes fatal damage, he will recover with full health and send out a divine pulse with 300% increased damage. 1000% increased power. Each cleric dude can do this once per round. Okay, let's do that. Let us do it. All dudes have 50% reduced run speed. 1 horse-sized duck, 75 duck-sized horses. All right. Do the best we can. Should I just blow the... I'm just going to blow the bottle lightning right away. All right. And then possible healing potion... Not yet, though. There's a big Canadian goose or whatever the hell here. If we lose 1 bar, that's not the end of the world. Come on, clerics. Heal him up. Heal him up, baby. My warlock dude. Oh, we lost a bard. Woo. Okay, just 1 bard is okay. We did it. Give me more bard now. When your dudes drop below 50% health, they have a 25% chance to recover 10% of their health. This can occur once every 5 seconds per dude. That's kind of interesting. Paladins gain 30% increased max HP and can bless 2 additional dudes. Okay. This could allow us to not take as many paladins in the future, I'm kind of thinking. So we're just down 1 bard, so that's fine. Okay. I don't know if I really need to sit here and watch that as strongly anymore, I hope. Although this battle is not too easy. That warlock took a lot of D. Okay, it was kind of close on some of them, I believe. Another cleric. I think I'd rather have bards. That way we get more stacks of inspiration. I don't know if there's an easy way to watch that. Cannot be targeted by cleave attacks. Yeah, I have no AoE, unfortunately. There is an AoE function called cleave, but I don't think we've seen it anywhere. Bees are really dangerous. They deal a lot of damage, is my understanding. Might be a good time for spores. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought, or maybe the spores just kind of took care of it. I'm not sure. I think they have, like, no health, essentially, but they deal crazy damage. More bards now, since paladins are kind of fine. I gotta look at the DPS meters, I just realized, to see who's kind of doing it. I've been ignoring the report, I'll admit. Because that might... I might want to use that information to decide who I'm choosing here. Okay, so... The paladins are still doing the most, but that's no surprise because there's so many paladins. Bard dudes are next. The clerics are dealing a shocking amount of damage. There's their healing. I guess not much else to say. I guess it's not a shocking amount, but I guess it hasn't really convinced me one way or another, but the paladins do seem to be preventing a lot of damage, taking a lot of damage, as well as dealing a lot of damage either way. Something to keep in mind. I still don't really think I want to stack up warlocks. I'd rather stack up, I don't know. There's like relics for the warlocks and we keep seeing them, right? But I'm so invested in the paladins and the bards, it feels weird to go to something else. I don't like the alpha wolf, really. Can be a powerful quack creating a traveling shockwave that throws dudes in its path. I don't think I like that at all, but... Alright, I'm kind of ready here. It's just a big guy left. Oh, the warlock has got absolutely demolished there. Warlock is down. Its own debuff got him. Okay, that's fine. I guess the warlock just took too much. We have to take a new dude here. You can't skip this, right? You cannot. Vampire dude gains 25% cleave for every unconscious zombie dude. Or, sorry, dude. Zombie dudes barely have a brain, so they recover from knockouts after only one round. Barn dude has 20% chance to block attacks aimed at nearby dudes. What do you think, zombie dude? I'm kind of thinking zombie dude. Why don't we roll it? Let me see what else we got here. Warrior. Every 3 seconds, a dude taunts up to 5 nearby enemies to focus their attacks on him. Let's hope for someone with cleave, huh? To go ethereal for 1 second. No. Skeleton dude at the start of each round. If the skeleton dude is defeated, the necro dude will summon a new one. Defeated skeleton dudes count. Yeah. Interesting. Which one sounds the most fun really at this point? I don't think having another like taunter really makes a ton of sense for me. So who's gonna help us deal the most D, if anyone? This is their move speed, I guess? Okay. You're also kind of a weird tank, right? I guess we gotta take the necro dude, but I'm probably not gonna take a lot. The first restock of the merchant dude's shop is free each time he disappears. So I would save you 25 bucks at every shop, which would take a very long time. It would take 20 shops to make up for that. Any dude healed by Divine Pulse will gain 1% increased evasion and receive 5% increased healing from any cleric dude's Divine Pulse. Yes. I think that's a yes. I'm only down 1 dude there, so that's not a problem. We got honey badgers coming in here. I don't think the necro dude is going to be particularly useful. Went for the heart of combat here. But I should be cautious. I use the health to prevent a bard from going down, mostly. Seems like I could use some more clerics here. After that, bard dude or paladin dude. As long as we have paladins covering everyone, I think I want to stick to getting other recruits in here, right? Now, I don't have any consumables anymore. Besides our dude juice, but I kind of want to save that. At this rate. Oh, there's our skeleton dudes, I see. A paladin, come on, heal it! Woohoo! Very close. When's our warlock back already? Yeah, I think I just take another paladin. Not really convinced by the necro dude. Well, that one was hard. I'm gonna go to this one and hopefully it's not as close. I can imagine it being sort of a slippery slope when you start to lose like 1 or 2 people, then the next round you're gonna lose 3 or 4, and then next thing you know you're dead. Cleric, yes, that's mostly what I want. We got a plain dude. They will let us do something with the plain dudes eventually. Hopefully the geese won't be too bad. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. Again, I still have 0 form of AoE. More clerics now, yeah. Pocket dice for rerolls, all right. Aha, here we go. The Dude Whisperer arrives. So we can train them to be a particular dude type we already have here. So I have 33 dudes, and they can cover up to 4 dudes each. So basically I have 48 slots for my paladins, is my understanding. So yes, so I can train up to 48. non-paladins at this point. So just all in on the bards, I'm thinking? Train them. You have no regular dudes to train. So I still have the warlock dude doing the taunting. I guess that shouldn't change. So it's gonna be a while before I get them back, so I actually don't have any regular dudes in the meantime. But I don't think they do much anyway. We take on the rats. It did cost us money, but so be it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ha. So, it feels like I'm kind of held to these two types, really, because I'm focusing... You can only afford so many relics, right? So you kind of want to focus your relics on a couple of types only. Target of Paladin Dude's Blessing gains 20% increased damage, 30% increased run speed. That's good. We buy that. Do I buy a meteor or a dude juice? I think the answer is no. 52 goats, let's go. That's really good, though. There's no, like, cast time on that or anything. Stay alive. Stay alive. We good? We good. Oh, whew. Oh, whew. Okay. I guess I'm just going to take a paladin over that, though, now. All overhealing now grants 25% of the overheal amount as temporary health. I don't know. Each time a paladin dude's blessed target gets knocked out, his remaining blessings get stronger, granting 5% more damage reduction and transferring 5% more damage to the paladin dude. When a dude lands after being thrown, he has a 30% chance to instantly recover from being stunned and teleport back to where he got thrown from. So, this becomes a big problem in the late game, I've discovered, is the throw thing. So I'm actually going to take that. In fact, versus this gorilla that throws us around, it should be quite helpful. It's only 30% chance. But I believe this gorilla is one of the things that kind of does that to us. Oh, Necro Dude is dead. Warlock is about to be dead. Oh, Warlock did not die, just Necro Dude, which is fine. That was actually close, though, huh? So the Bard dudes have now overtaken the Paladin dudes at this rate, in terms of damage done. And damage prevented. Huh. Well, not really, but it's close, at least. And if only some of them had an AoE effect, right? Huh. I'm still convinced that I should just take the Paladin dudes. We just got too many relics for it. The bees? I mean, they weren't a problem last time. Let's hope that'll continue to be the case. Oh, I think the cleric got the res thing. Okay. Yes. All bards all the time, maybe no? A stallion. When its health drops below 30%, the animal will panic and run around, trampling any dude in its path. All right. It's just one of them. It can't be that bad, right? How bad could it be? So we have that 30% chance to, like, be immune to it. All right, it seemed like it wasn't a big deal. More... I'm kind of tempted by the cleric here, admittedly. But maybe I should go bard. Tough one. Hey, then we got 5 more bards here. Let's go. So it's 15 times... Whatever the number of paladins times 4... equals to how many dudes I believe we can do. I mean, we're probably looking pretty good now with an increase of 5 bards after that, right? Look at these piggies. The taunting warlock is perhaps questionable nowadays in terms of a strategy. Now, if we make the clerics taunt at the start, that's actually kind of interesting because again, if they drop to 0, it's only once per combat. They just let out a big pulse. Is that interesting? We'll take another. 3 regular dude as well. Every 5 seconds, Warlock dude teleports to a nearby dude who is in danger and taunts the enemy. Nah. Dudes who get knocked out during a fight have a 15% chance to instantly recover with 40% HP. It's okay. I guess I'll buy it, but we should check here. Skeleton dudes lose 10% of health every second, cause damage to surrounding enemies. Dude type at the top of your roster gains 30% damage. Okay. I think that goes to Bard Dude. Do I want... Maybe I want to give the Cleric... Please. There we go. I just gotta, like, click and hold for a little bit longer. Maybe I want you to get the taunt. For all the reasons discussed, and more. Do I want to buy more consumables? Give me another dude juice, even though I haven't had to use one yet. I'm a bit concerned. So now the clerics will taunt at the start. But again, like, they can go to 0 once each, which sounds pretty good to me. Oh, I forgot to look at the DPS. Okay, we have 4 dude juice now. Let's watch the damage meters here. So the bards were kind of overtook, if I remember correctly, the paladins, and it should be a lot more now. Yeah. Damage prevented, damage taken. Cleric dudes didn't take much. We'll do another cleric there. Big B, huh? Cannot be targeted by cleave attacks. Some kind of cleave attack would probably be nice, though. As I'm watching the clerics out there. It's going down. But that's kind of, again, it's kind of okay. Looks like we did fine. I think I'm going to go Bard here. It'll be a while before we actually need more Paladins. I can sit here and look at the relics again. There's a shocking amount of variety to this game for a demo, I should say. There's like a lot, right? I'm sure you can see it yourselves. And you can't really buy too many relics either, so I'm gonna take another cleric. We turn in cash. I can double your investment in just 13 rounds. I'm gonna go for it. Take all my money. 248 rats. We're about to fight the second boss here, right? Second boss, I think? Pretty sure. No dudes are down. I still don't think I'd want a necro dude, though. More necro dudes, I should say, because we're focusing the relics in a particular place. Oh, I didn't know we'd visit a shop ahead of time. Maybe I should have only done half then. Reduces the cooldown of necro dudes. Nah. All dudes get 1.5% attack speed for every active skill dude on the battlefield. Still nah. I don't know. Maybe you're better off spreading around the relic love to some degree, instead of focusing on just like a couple of types here, I'll admit. Do I want to buy bottled lightning? Nah. 1 alpha wolf, 19 regular wolves. Seeks out the low health. Let's see how we do. Clerics are the lowest. I think we just saw a burst too. I got this burner phone. Saw another burst from Divinity or whatever it might be. I have dude juice. Oh, we lost a bard. But just 1 bard. That's not too bad then for the boss, right? Okay. We'll do clerics. At the start of combat, all dudes gain 20% increased evasion for 8 seconds. When Bard dudes evades an attack, he gains 10 health for 5 seconds, equal to 75% of the damage taken he would have taken. We do have a lot of... We have some evasion synergies, if I recall correctly. When a dude evades an attack, he gains 10% increased crit chance for 2 seconds. This is defensive. So I think I'm going to take False Face instead. Wait. Well, they're both defensive, but yeah, that doesn't sound that crazy. I think I'm going to take False Face. A bunch of gooses. We're only down 1 dude here. I should have looked at the DPS report after the boss, probably. Because maybe it's different for, like, single target a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you can see it here. It's pretty much what you'd expect. Keep getting stuck, taking more paladins. 1 silverback gorilla. Get it! We got a second row of relics popping here. It's gonna be a long time until I can get my money back. Another bard. Another silverback gorilla fight. Oh boy. We lost another bard. Another bard. But that was it, right? That was it. Okay. My bards are kind of struggling a bit. Oh no, what the hell is this choice? Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Give me Necro Dude, I suppose. Kinda don't care, I guess, right? Guess we gotta keep fighting here. We got one bard back. I mean, we're keeping up. Oh man, I almost lost a paladin. I lost a bard. Come on, clerics, heal. Oh god. Lost another bard. I'm now down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot, actually. More clerics. I'm down 5. The Dark One. When Warlock Dude attacks, his 20% chance to expel now. When any dude gets knocked out, all active dudes gain 3% damage for the remainder of this round. I guess? I shouldn't use the dice. It's only 25 bucks to roll here, right? When your dudes attack, they have a 10% chance to heal themselves for 50% of the damage dealt. That's not bad. When a dude gets knocked out, 20% chance for a skeleton to emerge as a skeleton dude. Continue fighting for the rest of the round. False Fangs? Being down 5 is kind of a lot here. But why don't we continue? Because I have a lot of dude juice here, right? You'd want to use it outside of combat if you can. Looks like we're fine here to me. Okay. Oh, come on. So now I have a few necro dudes, huh? Should I be worried about these? I'm down 5, huh? I know I have a lot of dude juice. Alright, I'm gonna be safe and use one. I'm worried about these horsies. I have a bottle of lightning I can blow here. Teleports a group of dudes to a location of your choosing, grants them temporary health. How odd. Alright, clerics, keep them up. Keep them up, baby. Alright, looks like we'll be okay. We are indeed. Clerics were actually able to keep them up. Okay. Bard. Hey, we got a dude juice back. Let's go. So what's the thing that scares me? The gorilla seems to get a few knockouts every time. If we encounter them. They knocked out my skeleton dudes, but we don't really care about that. My clerics. My bard. I see the bard. I basically spend the whole battle watching the health bars. More cleric there. Bunch of rats, okay. This is where, like, cleave or something would probably be very useful, I could imagine. Yet I haven't seen any sort of offer of cleave, I believe. It might be time to turn down the sound effects, I'm realizing also. More necro dude. Oh, we get the train here. Bards. There's only 2 regular dudes avail. You know what? Let's go cleric to kind of even this out a little bit. More, I think, here. I was gonna say, what happens if I click on that? If I hit escape, can I look at the settings? Oh god, no. Alright, I don't want to mess with it. Am I fighting this gorilla that usually gets a knockout or 2? I guess so. Teleports a group of dudes, huh? Grants some temporary health. The gorilla just hits too hard. Yeah, we lost a paladin. We've lost one warlock? Not warlock, the other type. Necro dude. Okay, it wasn't too bad. But I did lose a few. Bard. Regular dude. We're at the shop. I cannot afford 2 things. The cleric dude gains 10% increased toughness, and his divine pulse now applies temp health equal to 25% of the amount healed for 5 seconds. Cleric dude's divining pulse cools down in 5% less time per dude healed by the pulse, up to a maximum reduction of 50%. Okay, hold on. Hold on here. Any dude healed by divine pulse. The cleric dude's divine pulse cools down 5% less time per dude healed by the pulse, up to a maximum. So the cooldown goes down and down and down. Every 2 seconds, cleric dude creates a pulse at the most injured dude. So this will help reduce the cooldown of the heal. Divine Pulse now applies temp health equal to 25% of the amount healed for 5 seconds also. What is toughness? Like defense? These are all both quite good. Oh man, I would love to sell something here to buy both. That's a tough one. I'm not sure. I guess I'll go for the cooldown. The temp health didn't sound too bad at all, though. Oh, the clerics are actually going downtown. But there you go. There's the res on it. Man, that was actually kind of tough. Since I was giving them taunt, maybe I should have given them the toughness. As can be seen. Bards are dealing the most by a lot still. All dudes gain 10% damage. Anytime a dude receives healing, gains 1% attack speed. Okay, that sounds pretty good for us, right? With our clerics. We're only down 3. There's a unicorn to fight here. Just a normal size unicorn even, apparently. But we gotta check that out. I'm watching. I lost a bard. Come on, get it. Kill it. Okay, there we go. Are we at a boss? I was gonna say the music seemed to change, but guess not. Hey, dude juice and strange spores. We're down 5. Hey, we got our big money payout. We got 59 Canadian geese. Or gooses, as the game puts it, interestingly. But I want to blow something here. I have dude juices still, though. We can always use that. As the battle goes on, the clerics will get stronger by reducing their own cooldown. I'm gonna get a lot more clerics now, I think, then, because of that. Okay. Bunch of little ducks. Oh, the lag actually kicked in here for once. Oh my god, it was a slaughterhouse, though. Goodbye. We're rich. Come on, let me spend. More clerics. We got 2 clerics coming back here, too. 63 Canadian geese. I think we can go shopping here soon. Clerics have almost caught up to the bards. Well, no, sorry, caught up to the paladins, I should say. Come on, heal. Okay, very good. I guess another paladin. We got plenty of paladins, right? Yeah, that's not a problem. Cleric dude's divine pulse gains increased healing on dudes with lower health. The healing increase is equal to the target dude's missing health percent. Oh, I'll just take it. I'll just take it, hon. Do I buy the pocket dice? I think I like the idea of the reroll. Momentum more. All dudes receive 10% increased healing from all sources. I guess? Restock. No. Another pocket dice. All dudes gain 1.5% attack speed for every active skeleton dude on the battlefield. So. You summon 1 skeleton dude. So I'll have 4 on the battlefield. Is that really worth it? We could get more as time goes on as well. Nah, I don't think so. Every time a dude gets thrown... Again, I think this is actually a big deal the later on we get. The cost of health potions by 50%. No. Let's do one more regular roll here. When a Warlock dude lands an attack, no. When an enemy is defeated, there is a 3% chance a skeleton will appear from the underworld. Did I buy... I did not buy the thing. But that's still pretty good. I'm gonna use the dice here still too. All dudes gain 10% max HP. Reduces the cooldown of necro dudes to summon new skeleton dudes by 60%. I don't know if I'm very convinced by that. Use another dice. When a necro dude takes fatal damage, he sacrifices a skeleton dude to heal himself for 100%. First restock is free. Oh, that one sounds a little better. I can imagine we're gonna get stuck taking necro dudes on the regular here. We wound up with 8 skeleton dudes by the end there. Okay, looks good to me. More paladins though in the meantime. I'm just gonna do the tougher fights until things like look kind of different. Until it seems like I need to do something differently. Okay. The healing is popping here still though. I was really hoping to find more things related to like the cleric now. But no dice really. Another cleric and pocket dice is good. 4 gorillas and 6 alpha wolves. Oh boy. Yeah, they're definitely scarier, right? I don't know if I want to blow something or what here. It looks like we'll be okay. We were indeed okay. Necro dude. Do I want that more than Paladin dude at this rate? I might. Because you will buff like the whole team potentially, although I didn't really take the things, really. But someday, maybe. Because it seems like we might be out of Paladin-related buffs. Relics, rather. We haven't really seen many lately. I've seen plenty for Warlocks and Necro dudes. I still only have 1 Warlock, though. I mean, look at their health, right? That's like temporary health, I think, is the blue. That's my understanding. I'm still gonna avoid Warlock dudes, though. Am I gonna do the double invest? I kind of regretted the double invest. Let's do a singular invest. Or rather half invest, or whatever you want to call it. So clerics are still taunting at the start, and I think that's still correct here. Since they have that sort of res thing. There's also the Necro dudes that will sacrifice a Skeleton dude. Which is interesting in its own way as well. I don't know, we're looking pretty good though, huh? Seems like we got a good mix, and we're on to a boss. More clerics. Got a health pot. Clerical error. The cleric dude's divine pulse now also deals damage to an enemy equal to 50% of the cleric dude's DPS, preferring enemies with low health. Do they have to like target? It says it also deals damage. Also deals damage. I guess I'm gonna take it. Okay, here we go. 5 alpha wolves. All dudes have 50% reduced run speed, 51 regular wolves. Why don't we just blow a chain lightning here? Whatever the hell it's called. Alright. Oh, it's actually a bit scary, huh? I haven't lost anything yet. Come on, clerics, get him up. Get him up, baby. This is a long fight. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, 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 alright. I'm kind of turned around on the clerics thing, but I think you should probably be taking that. Skeleton dudes gain 50% max HP, Necro dudes gain 30%. When a dude gets knocked out, your bard dudes play a requiem, each granting 20% toughness to 5 random dudes for 4 seconds. I guess? I'm not that infatuated with it. A shitload of geese. Damn, look at our health go down. It's just like a sudden spike at the start, but they go down very easily. Necro dude. 5 stallions. It's just a bunch of big guys here, but we took a lot of preventive measures against the knockdown. Well, I took 2 relics, but honestly, I think that's the best you can do, kinda. Because the knockdown sets them back a lot, I believe. And that's what makes these hard a lot of the times. Okay, lovely. Flame. We should probably just keep taking the bard. I wonder the stacks of inspiration, like the buff that the bards give. Oh my god. That was actually close. My goodness. Bard. 3 big bees, 3 stallions. Okay. I have a lot of consumables still here. Are the bees dead yet? No, none of them are dead yet. The bees are the scary things, I believe, here, but actually it's not too bad. It seems like we're actually better against the big guys than the small guys, which is different from my personal run. So maybe I don't want the paladins anymore, practically at all. Again, I just need 4 times it to cover everyone, right? Your dudes have a 50% chance when taking damage to heal for 100% of the damage taken if the damage did not bring the dude's HP to 0. Oh. All dudes gain temporary health equal to 5% of their max health every 3 seconds. No? But I guess I'll take that. Guitar pick. The Bard Dude song can stack 4 more times and it affects 1 more dude. Ooh, okay, yes. 269 goats. Let's do it. So it's every 4 attacks. From the Bard, they sing the song. I don't know how long this is going to go on for. Because we're not really that close to death, right? Are we? I can't speed up the combat. I mean, it doesn't take that long. I guess I might have to start speeding up, because we're approaching an hour here, right? Lost a skeleton, but that's fine. Actually, I want to look at the cleric's DPS now. We have almost as many clerics as we do paladins. Let me see. Clerics have practically tied that, but they also deal a ton of healing. So it seems to me like clerics are better than paladins by quite a bit. But the bards are dealing the most by quite a large margin in the meantime. Well, still gotta take a paladin there. Pocket dice. Fight these geese. Absolutely here. I think this is a great demo to give, like, thoughts in the middle of this now. Because maybe I'll have to call it before we actually lose at this rate. Like, I can't make the game any harder, right? Another bard. I think this is a great setup. I think you'd want it to get more difficult more quickly. I don't... Maybe I lucked into something really good here, but this does look a bit similar to one of the other runs I had, at least where I did quite well. I like the feeling of getting very powerful, but there does come a time where you don't want to have to keep doing this, I guess. And it's cheaper to take the necro dudes now. I'm still gonna take the bards, though. I don't think speeding up the combat, I mean, that is an option that they could consider. It would help a little bit. But I don't think that's the answer necessarily here. I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to run to necessarily last over an hour for something like this, right? I like getting all this stuff, but those options almost don't come frequently enough to keep me engaged. It is like the most fun part is getting like a cool-ass relic, right? Merchant costs of strange spores. No, when your dudes drop below 50% health, they have a 20% chance to recover 10% of their health. I'm not convinced. I can only afford one thing here. I have 3 dice. 25% chance he gets charmed into letting you restock the shop for free. No? Death rattle. When a dude gets knocked out during a match, all active dudes heal for 15. Guess I'm just gonna take that instead of keeping re-rolling. But yeah, nothing that interesting there. I have quite a few consumables. I mean, this is pretty quick overall, right? Just the pacing. All dudes get 1.5% attack speed for every access skill. That's okay. Cleric dude gains 30% increased damage, and his Divine Pulse healing is now increased by 5% per dude within the radius of the Divine Pulse. Well, we're just gonna take that. I think we're just gonna have to take that, though. Oh my god. That should be a lot better now. Methinks. Okay, necro dude. We got a regular dude. We got our cash. I'm not even looking at the combats here. We just go. And I'm kind of just waiting for the relics now, right? And we got 2 full rows of them, which is pretty badass. It's like I want to try different runs here, but when one run takes this long, does this make sense? It's hard to find the will. I'd rather the runs be shorter and I get bodied earlier on, or it just kind of ends either way. Oh, we're actually catching up to the paladin dudes now. Like, you get a win. That way I can try a different build archetype, so to speak. With the different dudes. And it's not clear, like, is this just a straight up endless mode, or is there an ending eventually? But I just haven't gotten there yet. I don't know, actually. Regular dude, we got a few bards. Now we have 85, so not everyone is covered by the paladin anymore. We actually will need some more paladins. I mean, it's obviously not a lot. Everyone's staying pretty topped off here. Is there a way to tell who's not buffed by the paladins? I don't know. Bar dude or cleric dude? I think we go cleric. Motivational poster, all dudes gain 10% damage. When a dude takes damage that drops his health below 30%, he gains 100% cleave. Some form of cleave would be nice. I guess I'm gonna take that too. Mana collector. Splitting headache reduces the merchant cost of burner phones. No. 678. One more. No. When the bard dude evades an attack, he gains temp health for 5 seconds. Yes. Let's use a dice here. Scale dudes lose 10% of their health every second and cause damage to surrounding enemies equal to the health lost. Definitely not that. Roll it again. No, that's pretty bad. I guess I'll take the universal healthcare. Though. Get some of these general ones out of the way. Maybe we'll find some cooler ones later on. I would lower the volume of the sound effects if I didn't think it would break the game or something. Let me be clear, my complaints are not to say it's even a blemish on the game, more of just my thoughts out loud and how to make the best game that we have here. Because I am, at the end of the day, having a lot of fun. Play as a Requiem, huh? And it's a demo, so there's supposedly a pre-alpha demo, which is crazy. Definitely the cleric. Get it! Kill that horse! Very good. Okay. Oh, we do need some more paladins to some degree. Yeah, we still have too many dudes overall. It seemed like we do actually quite well against these kinds of setup with just a handful of large enemies versus a ton of small enemies. That seems to be where we do the worst. Is it 4 additional dudes get the blessing from the paladins? I'll find it. You wait and see. Not that. Not the tuning fork. Cleric dude. Can bless 2 additional dudes. And they start with 2 dude blessing. Yeah, so it should be 4 total. Okay. Got some more consumables here. I'm going to invest half. That way I can afford something at the next shop. Like, this combat, I bet, is going to be spicier than most of the others. Yeah, you can see the cleric's got quite low there for a moment. I have a ton of consumables, though. We're at a boss. It's gonna have to be the paladin. Very good, though. No, we don't want that. All over healing now grants 25% of the overheal amount as temporary health. Yeah, I guess that's good enough for us, right? I definitely don't need anything. 14 silver back gorillas. Dude healing effects are reduced by 25% now, though. Oh. I'm thinking we should blow some stuff here. Have a meteor to start. Okay, let us use spores now, too, to kind of spread the HP of all of our friends. Have a bottle lightning as well, just to kind of make sure we do okay. Okay, and the cleric should be pretty buffed up by this point in the battle, I figure. I probably overdid the consumables, but we did fine. Okay. These are all very general. Let's use a dice. Warlock. 4 skeletons appear to assist you at the start of each round. 5%. That doesn't sound great, huh? I guess we'll do that, and we'll find some more Skeledude related things, maybe. There was that attack speed one that I think I skipped a few times, right? So it's something that I'd be willing to take now is what I'm thinking here. So the bodies of the Skeledudes do count as unconscious dudes. Something to keep in mind as we go. Still definitely more clerics. Couple consumables. Bum bum. Do 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 do. How are we on the paladin front? I haven't looked in a bit. Probably check the DPS too right about now. To see if there's any surprises there, basically. Alright, everything went very smoothly there, though. Like, how are the Necro dudes doing and everything? Eh, not great. The clerics have overtaken the paladins by a decent measure, too. The paladins are more defensive, but also, well, the clerics also heal, so that's kind of crazy to think about. Although the paladins do prevent a lot of damage, it looks. They do prevent a lot of damage. La 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 la. Alright. A polar bear? That's new to me. I don't think I ever got this far before. I'm kind of hoping that something sends me back at this point. But it doesn't appear to be doing much at all. Kill that bear. Kill that bear. I love the noise it made. I did like the noise it made. 307 dog-sized rats. 307 dog-sized rats. Would I rather a dog-sized rat or a rat-sized dog? Oh, rat-sized dog. 100%. I have to fight it? Rat-sized. Oh, it's not even close, right? I think I'd rather take a cleric dude than the paladin still, though, there. Out of that. Warlock dude. When your dudes drop below 50% health, I guess now I'm going to take this finally. Keeps showing up. Warlock dude's packed damage is spread. No. That's still probably not worth it, right? Warlock dude. When your dudes are hit by an enemy's cleave attack, they have a 25% chance to curse the attacker, reducing its cleave damage. I mean, I guess. First time seeing that one, I think. Another polar bear. I mean, they're still introducing new enemies, so it seems intended here. I think we're gonna have to try to get to round 100. But then if it still goes after that, we might have to call it a day at this rate. More paladin. Another polar bear. Maybe save all my consumables for that moment if possible. It's so weird that they have this. Right? It's definitely not what I expected. War, 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 war. Bye-bye, horsey. Gonna have to be the paladin. And it's almost caught up to where everyone's blessed again. 655 goats. I haven't used a single burner phone. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that's scary, actually. The goats almost did us. Again, I have, like, no form of AoE, is my understanding, at least. Just didn't really happen. I think I want the cleric over the bards nowadays. They just do more. They heal, they deal damage, they do all sorts of matter. They even make him tank on a frequent occasion. I think we'll be okay here. Come on, kill him. Okay, Necro dude. We got another dice. Okay, we got the train. It's definitely going to be the clerics. 6 of them, huh? It's a lot of goats. This might be scary. Nah, we're good. It's an absolute bloodbath. Okay, more necro dudes, I suppose. Loaded dice? No. Consumables used during combat have a 35% or 30% chance of not being consumed. No. Let's do a regular restock. Dudes gain 1% max HP for every dude of the same family on your team up to a maximum of 20. Yo, that's pretty good. Why did I drop in dudes? Oh, because I sent something to get trained. Whenever a dude taunts an enemy, there's a 2% chance for the taunt to pierce into the underworld, summoning a skeledude into the battle. I think it's going to be Bonfire, since we have so many fantasy dudes, right? So that's going to give them a huge burst in HP. Between the bards, the paladins, and the clerics, at least. Well, actually, it'll give them 20% is my understanding. For every dude of the same family on your team. 20% is such a small cap when we have so many dudes, it feels to me. La 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 la. So Frenzy Stone. You type at the end of your roster gains 30%. I kind of want the attack speed for that. It's a pretty good amount of attack speed, given how many skeledudes we wind up with. I think it's per active skeledude, but yeah, active skeledude. It's still pretty solid. That's the one I was kind of hoping for after we wound up with so many skellies. Plus, we have quite a few necro dudes, so I'd be okay with taking some relics for them, probably. We're gonna have to take the paladin here, I think. We got our cash back. Big bees and such here. I used to be scared of the bees, not so much anymore, though. They seem all right now. I can't tell if we have a low damage build, but high defense, or if this is normal. I don't know. Bard. 167 honey badgers. Let's use a burner phone. So I teleport all of them to the same place, but I just give them some temporary HP. That's my understanding. I mean, I guess I could teleport them away, but I don't think I would really care. But you could do that, right? Definitely the cleric. We got 6 clerics back as well. God damn. Nothing else to see here. I have 5 dude juices as well. Would that revive the skeledudes? Because I wouldn't want it to revive the skeledudes, basically. Interesting, the warlock can be healed through the pact. Huh. Okay, more necro dude. These keep showing up, huh? I have a good amount of cash. I definitely don't want this, though. I guess I'm gonna take that to make it go away partially. Warlock dude gains increased attack speed. More Warlock dude stuff. No. Reduces the cooldown necro dudes to summon a new skeleton. That's okay. If a paladin dude it takes direct fatal damage, he fully heals, and all paladin dudes gain 10% of damage and cleave for the rest of the round. I mean, I guess I'll take that. And we get more skeledudes from that as well. Coming up to round 100. I'm kind of hoping the game says, well done, and gives us a pat on the back and calls it a day. I like endless modes in game, but I really do think endless modes, they have to be balanced in such a way where you're going to lose rather quickly the vast majority of the time. I know that sometimes doesn't feel good, but what feels worse is when it just goes forever and there's no challenge, right? And your decisions don't matter that much anymore. Okay, we got multiple polar bears this time. I'm not too worried, though. Get those bears. Ooh. Then you run around and try to trample and knock us back. Okay. Looks good to me. More paladin. 4 times that. Math. Bunch of gorillas here. Some bees, etc. I have many consumables still, but I don't think we need to use them. Do-do. 97. Definitely more clerics. 168 wolves. 20, 21 skeletons. They can't even kill the skeletons. Cowards. That's what these wolves are. More paladins. Okay. Bunch of polar bears. They don't seem that bad, though. I was expecting much worse. Seems like they just attack very slowly, like one ally at a time or something here. I mean, I'm sure they hit hard, but I guess the clerics just cover it without too much of an issue. All right. Round 99. Here we go. No. When a warlock dude attacks. No. 740. So I'll only be able to afford 2 either way. Skeleton dudes gain 50% HP. Necro dudes gain 30%. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 50% chance to survive with 1 HP and become invincible. Or is that invisible? It actually says invisible. Use a dice. Beam burrito. When a dude gets knocked out, it creates a burst of toxic gas. No. All dudes gain 5% increased evasion. All right. Do I want to buy anything else? I think we'll be okay. 1 unicorn, 30 stallions, 106 horses. Why don't we go all out on this bad boy? So let's blow that right away. Didn't knock him down or anything, which is kind of too bad. I'm going to drop a meteor over there. Do I have spores? I do. Pop the spores as soon as we can after that. Pop the healing potion. Drop the second meteor here. I haven't killed much of anything yet, by the way. I'm going to wait until we start to look like we're getting low on HP, and then I'm going to pop the other spore, maybe. Come on, get the Warlock's HP up. All right, I think we're good. There's one, like, big unicorn here or something. I don't like the noises. They're disturbing. I think we did it. That's round a hundo. Claim reward. Your flyers attracted some dudes still. I'm still getting things. Your dudes get 2% attack speed for every undead on your team. Yes? The music stayed hard here. Oh, do we have to keep going then? I'm noticing something here. Is this endless mode now? Perhaps. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna try not to blow the spores here. But this might take a while also. I don't think things were actually that close. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower the overall volume of the game off screen here. I probably should have done that a while ago. But hopefully we don't get assaulted by the noises as much anymore. No one died. Paladin. Okay. Bunch of bees. Can I... Oh, there's nothing at the top anymore, I also just realized. This is meant to be an endless mode where we eventually just take an L, it seems to me then. Haven't killed a singular bee. Clerics have been pumped, though. Big bee, to be clear, is what I was thinking. Oh, well, tell me I still get relics, at least. It's no fun if you don't get relics. I have 3 full rows of relics, by the way. I mean, we still recruit dudes, but there's nothing along the top anymore, and there's no choices down here. And then the lag sets in like crazy. Oh, the clerics are looking rough. Is it spore time? I'm gonna wait. Yeah, we're fine. So wait, the regular game goes for 100 rounds? It's kind of too many. I think it's kind of too many. What do you think? Whoop. Give us bite-sized portions, I think. Give me the cleric. Nothing else to see here. I'm really hoping they let us get relics on occasion still here. But there's no indicator that there will be a shop in the future at the same time. Man, these unicorns take forever. Yeah, we're not really gonna keep up with the damage. Like, these combats are just gonna take longer and longer from a glance here, right? But at the same time, I don't know if it's gonna get that much more dangerous. We potentially have too much defense. But it seemed like a lot of the offerings were just defense. Oh, there's a shop. Okay, good. I'll eat my words. All dudes get healed. I'm not really convinced by that. Warlock dude. No. I don't like any of these. I guess I'll take that. Bottle lightning, no. Scale dudes lose 10% of the health every second and cause equal damage around. I guess? Only afford one more, not loyalty card. Not you. It costs 100 to roll again. Use a dice instead, maybe? I still don't like any of these. Okay, hold on. Try again. Scale dudes gain 20% toughness and taunt up to 4 nearby enemies. I guess we'll go for that. 16 polar bears. Go. And a go. They're going to kill all of my skeleton dudes, like, immediately. Is this actually going to be dangerous? Doesn't seem that bad. There's a lot of caps on the relics here, and I kind of wonder, should they be less safe with that and allow for things to get kind of crazy and out of control, but at the same time almost make it a requirement? Another bard. Healing effects are reduced. I'm seeing the cleric health get low. But the clerics get stronger as the battle goes on. Boing. Necro dude. I guess another paladin. One toddler. What do you mean one toddler? It's dead. What the hell is that? How odd. I gotta say, the game runs surprisingly smoothly. I know we've seen some slowdown here, but it's not that bad considering how crazy it is. So it's weirdly optimized, particularly for a demo, right? Okay, yeah. Bard. Bum-ba-dum, ba-da-dum-ba-dum. Oh, yeah, the bees kind of sent us down. Okay, the next time a dude actually dies on our squad, I think we call it a day. What do you think? And maybe I'm not allowed to use consumables. I want to see it happen. Although I'll have to call it a day within the next 10 minutes either way. I'm kind of hoping someone puts us down, though. I'm kind of hoping someone puts us down. More bard. Nothing to see here. Oh. I'm watching that cleric health. Oh, it's actually a little dicey. But then the enemy started going down. All right, they caught it. It was close, though. Now a combat speed up would be helpful. Maybe there should just be something where everyone deals more damage, enemies and allies, the longer the combat lasts, to kind of compensate for potentially long ones here. Would this have really mattered if I took it early? We got 3K here. I don't care about that. I only have one dice here. Oh my god. Guess I'm gonna buy this now, finally. Loaded dice, living will. Well, it does something. Bone axe. It's okay. I didn't bother to buy the consumables here. All right. We couldn't get any more dude types at this point. This seemed to be the maximum. I could have recruited more warlocks to get a bigger variety of useful relics potentially here, but I feel like I saw some that I had to turn down that never came back. Oh, we lost a cleric finally. It happened. Exactly one cleric it looks. Actually, I still have a lot of enemies left here. I think we're okay though. We lost exactly one cleric. Okay. I think we have to call it there. Because I don't know when this is going to end. I mean, again, I've mentioned the slippery slope that it could happen. I don't know. This is actually a great game. It's a great demo at a minimum. And I think this could be a great game at some point in the future. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this one. I'm very excited for it. But again, I think they got to consolidate the formula, you know? I think they need to make it so we make more decisions between the rounds here. And having a round where we simply hit go, you know, not as interesting. I want more opportunities to buy relics, but also that means that you need to have fewer rounds overall, probably, or something like that. Buy relics, choose relics, whatever, you know? I don't know. Food for thought, but I don't always have the best solutions there. Overall, I just say the runs probably run a bit too long. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed How Many Dudes. I had fun. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you in another video.